Good morning. Good morning. It is, looks like it's 2:50 a.m. I'm on my way to the gym right now. Comparison. I think a lot of people, I think they missed their mark. I think they missed their calling. I think they spend a lot of time unhappy because of comparison. I think we look at the progression of others, and if they're where we want to be at, and this isn't a theory, because there's been too many times where I've woke up and I've been very unhappy, or thumbing through the pages of Facebook or Instagram, and in my business, real estate, seeing other realtors look, they give the appearance of being very successful, but they don't give you the look or the appearance. See, one thing I've learned at life is not trouble-free. You may win the money at the casino, but then your engine went out, so you gave it right back. So you gave it right back. Life does not come without its sense of problems. But the thing is, we never once, and I never say look at somebody and then to make yourself feel better about it, try to imagine all the bad things that are going on in that individual's life. And I don't think that's right either, because who am I to judge? But am I basing the way that I feel off a complete picture? I see you're doing good, but is everything all right? And I think when you ask that, the comparison game stops. Yes, they may physically already be where you want to be at, but is everything all right? Yes, they may financially be everywhere you want to be at, but is everything all right? I don't think I really understood until just this moment how very shallow, how very small the picture of Facebook or social media gives you about anybody's life. The picture is intended to capture the best possible angle. Nobody wakes up in the morning and gives you their stanky booger face. I don't know anybody that does it. Matter of fact, I can't even get my wife. If I tried to snap a picture, I would feel bad about snapping a picture of my wife just as she wakes up. Not that she's not beautiful, but we all know we got three different faces. We got our just woke up face, we got our woke up face, and then we got our we haven't been to sleep face. Everybody wants to capture the best possible look, and that's the one that we all fall victim to and compare ourselves to. You don't see a picture of somebody arguing, a video of somebody arguing. You see the video of the birthday party. You see the video they want you to see. You see the image they want you to see. I think it's funny when the pastor will say it in passing. You probably just was arguing on your way up here, talking about people who go to church and sitting in the pews looking all clean, smelling all good. They was probably just fighting on the way up here about who knows what. I know that's a fact because I've done it. I've been in outright arguments, shut up, blah, 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 with my wife as we're headed to church. But that picture I took would never portray that. As we got ready to walk through the doors, it would never portray that. And these are the ones that have us suckered in thinking they got it figured out. And I tell my son this all the time because I believe in preparing my kids for life. I want them to have a fair advantage. I don't even know if that's a word, a fair advantage. I want them to have a fair advantage. Advantage means like an upper hand. Fair means equal. I want them to be aware that you're not going to get out of this world without your fair share of problems. You must be tested. You must be tested. And I can't save you from that. Me and Malachi were having a talk, and you know, he says, you know, I feel like I'm living this cookie cutter life. He says, you know, I feel like I'm living in this box, like everything is preordained, predestined. And I had to tell him, I said, the fact of the matter is that's an illusion because you're under our care. So we can make a lot of things easy. Not to say that he hasn't been through his independent thing. I mean, clearly, if you go to high school and you go to school and you're around other kids, they'll try you. And that's a test. Those are tests. Him having to make a decision about going to the military or, you know, what he was going to do, those were tests. But the best way I can explain it to him is don't be so hard on yourself because right now you're just really getting you're strengthening your wings. You're strengthening your eagle wings. Not no pigeon wings, not no chicken wings, your eagle wings. And you're going to come up against some storms. You're going to come up against some strong winds. But the thing about eagles is they soar real high, miles in the sky. And they got great eyesight. So don't worry about it. But to give them a fair advantage, I let them know you're going to be tested. And the more you're anointed, the more you have a calling, you're going to be tested. But if we could just pull back on the comparison game, like that's so, you're only getting a glimpse. Like I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's your favorite NFL player. You only get a glimpse. I don't care if it's your favorite actor or entertainer, you'll only get a glimpse. Geez, the most successful, wealthy individuals are the ones committing suicide. Some of the happiest go-lucky individuals are committing suicide. Like, you're like, for real? That person? You're only getting a glimpse at the good side of what they want to show you. I give you a glimpse. When people look at me, I'm only giving a glimpse. I'm not always being transparent. I'm not always... every video I've done, I didn't just come back from, having a good time. Sometimes I done just got into a fight with my wife. Sometimes I just end up beating the sense out of Silas because he done did something to upset me. So it's only a glimpse. And when you find yourself hating somebody, and I think this is the number one reason why I try to make it a point not to hate people, not to be angry at people. I get disappointed, but I don't want to hate or be angry with somebody, because at the end of the day, and I don't want to be jealous of nobody, because at the end of the day, everybody's got problems. Everybody. The president's got problems. The Pope's got problems. The teacher's got problems. The police officer who pulled you over's got problems. The man who's running 5 different businesses has got problems. Nobody makes it out of this world alive without their fair share of problems. Now, how we deal with them, that's different. Because we all have the right, the ability to handle, to deal with these problems. We could either deal with them with calmness and patience, or we can deal with them with worry, or we can not deal with them at all, hope they go away. I remember when I used to deal with electricity and bill problems, or I wouldn't deal with them and hope that they'd go away. Yeah, they went away and the lights went turned off. You can stick your head in the sand and act like it's not happening. But if you're a breathing, heart, blood pumping human being, you're not going to avoid, or you're not going to get around the test. It's just not going to happen. And you can try. So my suggestion is, before you go comparing yourself to what somebody else is or how somebody else is doing, that you really analyze it, and not so much look at them in a jealous way, or not so much look at them in an envious way, or not so much look at them and say, yeah, it ain't all good. You're faking. You're just giving me 50%. But take everything in proper perspective and just say, I'm happy they're doing good. I pray they don't have any problems. And God, just show me my way. If you keep it right there, social media just becomes a form of entertainment and not a basis of reality. Just a form of entertainment, not the basis for reality. Because everybody's just giving you a glimpse.